Morning traders, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So we ended up yesterday with a little bit of a pin bar, inside bar as well. So this is a little bit of structure that's forming. The stochastics here are concerning me. When they're this far apart and they're starting to get together like this for a cross, it does indicate a fairly strong move to the downside. So I would be very cautious of taking any break here on this flag. Okay, there's our flag there. So I'd be very cautious of that. And I think let's just make that a little bit, make it a blue, and we'll make it a little bit bolder so you can see it. Okay, so there's our flag at the moment. So I would be very, very cautious of chasing a break of that flag at the moment, just based on what I see on the oscillators. If we come down to the 3 hour, you'll see the flag a little bit clearer there. Okay, so the trend is up at the moment, although being a little bit messy. You can see last week it was up, consolidated a bit, and now it's starting to point up again. So it is possible that it breaks and runs, and I would assume, I think for me, the most logical area would be this gap close to start with. Okay, and I'm not too sure I want to go beyond that. So a break of this flag, you're looking there, it's 400 odd points, which is more than enough. But looking at the daily, I don't think the flag is going to be, I think it's going to play out straight away. You probably find it'll break, then pull back, consolidate a bit, and then continue the upside. But for now, as you can see yesterday, we started off with a pretty big red bar. Then we got an inside bar straight after that. Oscillators all groups to the downside. Fairly strong signal here for a long, it would have been messy if you're watching it because it's been up and down for basically 4 hours, but fairly decent trade, long stop, wide stop over 150 points. But anyway, I think we're coming to the top of the flag at the moment, which could, if we do that and then just adjust this to there we go. Okay, so we are coming to the top of the flag, so I think crunch time coming up. There's a little bit of a gap up there, so that's definitely going to be targeted. So I would expect probably the underside of the gap to be targeted there. Look at the oscillators indicating we're going to come back down again. It's also possible. So I think for me, this is going to be another lower time frame trading opportunities. Okay, what you're looking for is moving average crossover. As soon as the moving averages are pointing up, you want to be long. If they're pointing down, you want to be short. Okay, so for now the trend is up. The markets are fairly stable at the moment. DAX futures is flat. US futures are flat. The only thing that's really running at the moment is oil, which is up 5.5%. But 5.5% off $20 a barrel is not much. So that's kind of where we are at the moment. I think it looks like the volatility is just starting to slow down a little bit, which is pretty cool for me because we can start putting some structured trades in. But I think for me, lower time frames, 12 minutes or so, 12, 15 minutes is what I'll be looking at, and then just stay with the trend. But look for your take profit areas. Take profit areas are still like 100 points. That's 162 points. And for the DAX, that's, on a normal trading day, that's a fairly good, actually we can move it to that gap. That would give us a break of the flag. So that, I think, is the target we're looking for. So any structure we find, you've got a 200-point trade here, and you could probably come down to the 5-minute for this as well. Okay, we do have some gaps here, so don't be too surprised to see a pullback and a little bit of structure here as well. There's a flag break here. We haven't tested the flag break, but I'll probably assume if the measured move is done, this one is definitely done. Yeah. Okay, so not much structure at the moment. There's no real fractals to trade off either. So my advice here is just wait for some structure. What you're looking for is a flag. You're looking for some pin bars. You're looking for something like that, little range, or an inside bar like that, another inside bar here, or an engulfing bar. You can see here's bearish engulfing bars. Here's the first one. There's actually three, 1, 2, and 3. So there's 3 bearish bars that are coming down. So that's what you'd be looking for. Look for some structure. Look for some price action that's going to indicate a continuation of the upside. I think that gap is probably your target. So I'm not really interested in any shorts at the moment. And the only reason for that is we're in a fairly strong uptrend. All of last week was an uptrend, and we're now sort of in a consolidation phase. So I think at least up to the top of the channel, alternatively, the gap close. One of those two would be my target for this morning. After that, see what happens. Probably find a bounce off, a channel and just sort of drift lower, and give another opportunity to get long for the gap close. So you should probably get 2 trades out of this today, I think. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.